Crisis Consulting, 333, like and subscribe. Send this video far and wide. Hope all is well. Hope all is well. Hope all is well. I'm back at it. Like I never left, trying to drop you guys some gems. Drop some gems off so you guys can know what's going on. That you guys know that you have a chance. You know what my channel is about? It's about disputing. It's about the FCRA. It's about credit. It's about building generational wealth. It's about learning how to dispute to defend yourself and help the people that you say you love, or even just help yourself because things was happen. You need to know how to do things accordingly when things happen so you can get the type of relief you want. Because if you don't know how to dispute, you're gonna have a hard time getting some type of remedy for it. It don't have to even be your fault. It could be something that happened, a simple error because everybody makes mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes, but at the same time, you need to know how to go about the right way to get the type of relief you need. And to do this at this time and age is really easy, especially when you utilize AI. Literally, I like to talk about ChatGPT also because it's one of a major tool that I use. I use a lot of different AI tools, LLMs, which is large language models. Uh, Yeah, I deal with a lot of them. ChatGPT is one of the ones I use the most, and it's not hard. All you gotta do is type in what's going on, what type of situation that you have in, and it literally give you a step by step, in depth, detailed breakdown of what to do to help get the things that you need to get help with. It's simple. It's just people don't want to take the time to utilize it. It doesn't really make sense. I utilize it to get thousands of dollars a day. And you could do it too off a $20 subscription. It's free. Actually, it's free, but I get the $20 subscription because I could do more. Because once you start doing the stuff I'm doing or just start, doing things, you'll want to get the 1999 subscription plan. I'm not sponsored by ChatGPT. It's a tool that I use to make thousands of dollars from going to school, from you know disputing all type of things. I utilize ChatGPT, and you need to. I mean, I can tell you what you need to do. You're grown, but it would be wise that you utilize this tool to make things more easier for you. And I like to talk about credit because most people don't know about credit. They just know the bare necessities, and they really don't even know that. They just know that if you got credit, you can buy things and you can get things, but it's more to it than that. When you have good credit, right, you could use that good credit that you have and you can put that to work to help make you rich. If you poor, say if you poor or you don't have a lot of money, but your credit's good, you can utilize that in a way to go get money from the bank, and we gonna get money from the banks. You can buy your business or you can start your business. That's like why I be trying to preach to you guys. I'm not a preacher to tell you that it's man, you can utilize the bank money, man, to get money. You can use their money to make money. Like we had it all wrong because we wasn't taught right. We wasn't taught at all about none of this stuff. It's people that had degrees and don't even know this information. It's kind of like hidden. Like you had to dig deep into it or be in it or know somebody that knows somebody. You're not gonna just know this. And you need to know this. You're not gonna know this. Like credit is super important, right? So why they don't teach you nothing about credit in school or high school or anything like that? Because they don't want you to know that you can use credit to get yourself out of poverty. Straight up. You got good credit, go leverage that credit score, your personal credit to get business funding, to get money from the bank. Then you can go use that money that you got from the bank to buy businesses. It's people that sell their businesses. Their kids probably don't want. They probably have laundromats in the family, 20, 30 years. And it's probably bringing thousands of dollars a month. And they just say, screw it. I'm tired. I'm about to retire. My kids don't want to let me sell it. Man, people are missing out. You can establish generational wealth. You don't have to have messed up credit. I promise you. I'm not just telling you this like this to tell you. I'm really telling you the truth. Do your due diligence. You don't have to have bad credit. You can utilize the FCRA, that's the Fair Credit Reporting Act. They have laws that a lot of these companies don't abide by. They don't go off. They go off their own internal, dialogue and operations when that doesn't trump law. So you can utilize this FCRA consumer law stuff to get yourself in the door and you can sue them to make them sell it for what you want and get money in the process. You understand what I'm saying? Listen to what I'm saying. I'm probably saying it a little bit too fast. If you got bad credit on your credit report, Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, even if it's yours, it doesn't matter. You could take the people that say they owe you to arbitration using the FCRA. Then when you do that as a consumer, the fee it's real. It's the fee is like $225 to take them to court. A lot of times you don't have to pay it if you meet certain type of criteria. You can get a fee waiver. This is real game that you need to know. They don't want you to know this hot sauce because you get everything off your credit. Everything off your credit, then you could pay to make yourself look good on paper and then go to the bank and get loans and get cooking. Go buy a business, start a business. They don't want that. They want you to be a slave. They want you to be a W-2 worker slave. They want you to be a slave. And you could if you want to, because this is not for everybody. But the ones that know they don't want that route and you want to establish generational wealth, you have to work for yourself or have some type of business because working with somebody else is not going to really get you there. If it's going to be too slow. And at a day and age, when crypto coming out, everything is new, and you can utilize this method. I'm telling you to position yourself to have generational wealth. You know, I'm telling you. You know, I get checks every month because the same shit I'm telling you right now. The same stuff I'm telling you right now. I get checks almost every week because the stuff that I'm disputing, I'm settling and I'm making them give me money after I settle. You can do the same thing. You can go to school, get some money. You using AI, do all the work for you. It's all type of things you could do to get some money. But at the your fingertip, right, with your phone or your laptop, your desktop or whatever. You could get money, man. I know everything about money, but most people's problem is money. I'm not money hungry. I don't even care about money, but I know it's a tool. I know we need it in this world that we live in. They made it so. Even though we pay for things that we shouldn't pay for, that thing that's absolutely free that our ancestors paid the way for us. But that's another story. But in the meantime, you still have to pay bills and do the stuff that you need to do. And it's easy, man. I'm telling you, it's easy. You don't have to be no tech guru, none of that stuff. You can go get you a bag easy, easy using AI. It's like the ultimate cheat sheet. It's a shortcut. You don't have to be no AI guru. Just use it on the basic level to get thousands of dollars. Get the stuff off your credit report. Get paid while getting stuff off your credit report. Then after that, you could teach people the same stuff you learn or do it for other people. This what I'm offering is a win-win situation. You can't beat this, and I'm charging $1,000, which is nothing. People charging way more than that for stuff you can't even utilize. You can utilize this in any arena. Any arena that have an arbitration clause, sometimes you don't even go to that because the letters be so cold that I create that they just, automatically do what I need them to do because I'm in the right anyway. It's not like I'm doing some BS. I'm really in the right. I'm just speaking their language. You don't know how to speak their language. Their language, their law language is regular. It's different language. It sounds like it's the same as different. It's certain words and stuff you have to say to get in their head so they'll know you know what you're talking about. Then when you assume, that's the icing on the cake. That's what really making them move anyway. Once you assume, they're going to start acting right. What's this on my screen? They're going to start acting right. Jeez. They're going to start acting right. Yeah, okay, they cut out. I don't know. They're going to start acting right. So you need to learn this information. I'm telling you. Get all the stuff off your credit report. Anything that's negative. In the same process, after you get it off your credit report, you settling, you getting checks and getting things off your credit report. Start, get a business checking account. Start making deposits to that business checking account. You can even go to ADP and use ADP. It's a payment processor, and you can put deposits to your account. It costs a little bit of money. So it's like deposits going to your account so you can build some type of transaction history to make your bank thing like you're doing something major. Really, you just paying yourself. You can make yourself look good. You can buy primary accounts. You can buy trade lines. You can buy age courts, a business that already have good, status to it, that already have age to it that somebody's selling. You can buy all these things. You got to just find the people to buy them from. But it could be done, and it's not hard. So what I'm telling you is that if you know what I'm telling you right now, as far as like trying to learn how to dispute and get everything off your credit, that right there is a game changer. Then you can buy the stuff I'm just mentioning about to make you look good on paper, and then go to the bank and get a loan. You can go hit a bank up and get 100 grand easy with excellent credit, buying trade lines and age course and stuff like that. And primary accounts make yourself look good. 100 grand at 0% interest for a year. Two $50,000 credit cards. Your payments will only be 1,000 a month. It's 12 months in the so-called year, so your payment will be 12 grand out of 100 grand. 12K, out of 100 grand. That's 88,000. 88,000 for a whole year that you could flip. You can, do something with that. Pay a mentor to teach you something. It's things you can do right now. You can learn online to make you 10K a month. That it probably costs like $3,000-4,000 to get in for somebody to teach you. Then maybe $2,000 or $3,000 to get rolling to actually do it. But you have 88K, then you can be on the road to be making 10K a month. It's all type of stuff you could do. It's all type of stuff. You can go buy a laundromat. Like I was telling you, people selling their stuff because their kids don't want it. They're not, they can't even keep it in the family no more. The kids don't want that, even though it probably helped them go get through college and everything. Their kids probably don't want it. So a person like me that know these type of things, I'm gonna get me a business loan and go buy it and have the business that's already making money pay the loan back. I go buy a car wash or a laundromat. It's not sexy, but they might be bringing 8, 9, 10, 15K a month. Who cares? You know what I mean? It's the bank. It's this is awesome. Think about it. I go borrow money from the bank at low interest because my credit is good. Cause I know how to clean credit. I know how to get everything off my credit using consumer law, using their own stuff. No, I'm not saying I got kidnapped or I'm not doing no scamming. I'm using their own law. Then after I use their law, I take them to arbitration, and it costs them thousands of dollars to fight you. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? You can get all that off your credit utilizing the strategy I know. You know what I mean? Then after that, you cooking. Go borrow money from the bank and go buy a business or pay somebody to teach you how to go to start a business. There's people out here that's really not on the BS. That's really, talking what they're talking about and doing what they're doing. You know what I mean? So you got to just go out there and do your due diligence and find out. But disputing, no matter if you're poor or you're rich, you need to know how to dispute. You could be rich, something hit your account, it's not yours. The bank acting stupid, don't want to, do what they want to do. They want to do another investigation. They don't want to give you your money back. It's not yours. That could happen to you if you're rich or poor. You need to learn how to dispute. This method I'm telling you about, it covers all that. And I'm charging $1,000, $1,000. That's nothing. I didn't pay multiple $1,000 to learn nothing. It became helpful later on, the stuff I paid for, but it wasn't this right here. It's for everything. You need to learn how to dispute. If you got negative items in your credit report, you're not trying to learn, you're not going to have time, just hit me up. Look at my website, righteousconsultant333.com. It's in the description. It's linked in the description. You can just have us do it for you if you wanted us to do it for you. But if you want to learn to do it yourself, then you can learn your trade. Like you have your craft and you could really help and make some money and scale and do your own thing. I mean, I'm giving you a total package. It's not going to be this low for a long time. A few more people. I got a few people already. So a few more people, then I'm just going to go up like everybody else do. You can get in while you can get in. You can't say I never, gave nobody a shot. That's nothing. So disputing, you need to learn how to dispute. You need to learn how to get some type of relief, some type of remedy. When you dispute, you need to learn how to do all that. And it's easy because AI is doing everything for you. Just like how I'm talking, I can say, hey, ChatGPT, write me a dispute letter. Look at my consumer reports for all three, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. All the negative accounts that's on my consumer report. Write me a detailed letter that, attack these negative accounts using the FCRA. And it's going to do that. It's going to be in depth. It's going to write me a letter, then it's going to do its thing. Then I'm going to send it to the so-called credit bureaus, give them 30 days to get back at me, even though I know more likely they ain't going to do nothing. Then I'm going to sue them. Then when that process go through, then, I'm going to get what I want. Then it's next to the next one. That's it. It's not hard. You got to just learn how to do it. Righteous Consulting. I'm out, y'all. Tap in though.